Oppenheimer raising its cost focus on the chipmaker from $110 to $150 following its stock parted. The examiner behind the call said Nvidia has a few tailwinds driving supported outsized top-line development. And Brad, this is one of a few cost target raises that we saw with investigators at Goldman Sachs and furthermore Argus Exploration raising their individual cost targets. Presently, Argus is expressing that there's proceeded with energy that we could see for NVDA partakes in 2025 after solid development in 2024. Thus, this is the stock that has quite recently been on such a tier, up around 150% year to date, and presently these experts are seeing significantly more space to run as they go past the server farm, yet in addition valuable open doors in a portion of their different region of the business. Better believe it, Evercore, ISI, and Goldman, they have been out with their notes right on time to begin the week and to end last week too. Thus, these things considered, there's maybe greater moderateness on the outlook of retail financial backers in Nvidia, particularly as it's been discussed by Goldman Sachs as the accepted simulated intelligence play. All the more as a rule, it's inexorably about where they can keep on seeing a portion of that chip interest, particularly as the remainder of the market is attempting to move towards application. And this means the applications sitting on top of the models that then sit on top of the chips. Thus, assuming that you've proactively got the chips, and the chips will keep on developing out, you contemplate the inferential innovation that these organizations were discussing at Computex 2 or 3 weeks prior, or only 14 days prior, as everybody was saying, certain, we have 60,000 chip server farms at the present time. That could without much of a stretch get to a 1 million chip server farm, which keeps on helping Nvidia. That is the reason we have examiners come on our show discussing how, no doubt, this market cap that we've seen get to this $3 trillion could simply be the as yet beginning stage here, which is insane, particularly after the 10-for-1 stock split. One inquiry I had was, have we arrived at a roof, or is there more space to run here? Furthermore, reliably, we've heard from visitors on our show, experts, they're expressing that there is more space to run. Gaming and auto are two regions of the business where there are some potential learning experiences. Better believe it, Nvidia getting the best situating from Oppenheimer on this. From the full-stack simulated intelligence equipment, systems administration, and programming arrangements. In this way, we'll keep on following portions of NVDA consistently. You were Nvidia before it was cool. You were getting it at $4 back in 2014. You rode the wave on this specific stock, Kathy, to $330 back in 2021. Yet the new convention you've missed in light of the fact that the leader RK Advancement ETF, your principal stake, was sold out back in January. Why? Indeed, so on the off chance that we're extremely sure on Nvidia. We have been extremely sure on Nvidia. We got it when it hit almost $100 in the final quarter last year, and afterward it significantly increased as a portion of our other man-made intelligence-situated stocks. Nvidia's GPUs are the core of man-made intelligence applications, fueling a wide exhibit of innovations from self-driving vehicles to refined language models. As man-made intelligence keeps on upsetting various businesses, the interest for Nvidia's elite presentation chips is set to heighten. These GPUs are fundamental for handling the tremendous measures of information expected for artificial intelligence undertakings, making them crucial in the ongoing mechanical scene. This flood sought after is expected to essentially help Nvidia's income and profit, driving the stock cost higher. While Nvidia presently partakes in a prevailing situation in the artificial intelligence chip market, it is not even close to self-satisfied. The organization is decisively venturing into new and arising areas like independent vehicles, mechanical technology, and medical services. These prospering business sectors offer monstrous development. Many individuals really put it in their portfolios, their own portfolios, and they might have held it. We have not gotten much pushback, and the explanation is individuals realize that we are on computer-based intelligence, yet we're doing it shortly of a separated way. Nvidia has turned into a really look-at-the-crate stock. That is the reason the valuation is where it is. Nvidia has reliably revealed powerful monetary outcomes, with income and profit development outperforming industry midpoints. This solid monetary presentation highlights the organization's authority in the artificial intelligence chip market and its skill at profiting by rising patterns. Nvidia's imaginative item setup, remembering the most recent progressions for GPUs and artificial intelligence programming, positions it well for supported monetary achievement. As the organization proceeds to develop and broaden its contributions, its solid monetary establishment is supposed to help further stock cost appreciation. Money Road investigators are predominantly bullish on Nvidia's possibilities. Many foresee that the stock cost will arrive at new levels before very long. This positive opinion is likewise supported by Nvidia's demonstrated history of advancement and viable execution. Examiners feature the organization's capacity to expect market needs and convey state-of-the-art arrangements, further supporting trust in Nvidia's development direction. Yet we are searching for those plays that poor person just the vision according to the supervisory crew's perspective and wide dispersion, yet in addition exclusive information and computer-based intelligence feel. Thus we're simply turning to one more arrangement of plays that the vast majority have not found at this point. Similar as they didn't comprehend that Nvidia was a man-made intelligence play truly until as of late. So Palantir here you referenced, or UiPath you referenced, Tesla you referenced. There are very a couple, however it appears to be somewhat restricted in general computer-based intelligence-centered names that you have. Am I missing something? Are there undeniably more computer-based intelligence openness inside your lead store, or would you say you are simply concluding that there will be a couple of key names you back? No, Twilio would be another name. Pretty much every organization, aside from, indeed, really in any event, including the multiomics organizations like Accurate Sciences, are utilizing their own exclusive information and their expansive dispersion organizations to assemble data and make better items and administrations. So I would agree that pretty much every organization that we have in the portfolio, it's here and there, shape or structure. We pose the inquiry, how can you bridle this amazing asset called man-made brainpower? Also, I would agree 90% of the names in the portfolio are tackling it and do have exclusive information. But grab my attention, and we've really seen such a lot of disturbance as of now to the market capitalization of organizations, when they have ended up upset by, for instance, ChatGPT. I consider C, the schooling organization, that you notice that Apple, for instance, its application stage could be disintermediated by ChatGPT stages. Is that a key organization that we want to stress over being upset? What different names do you figure strike a chord that perhaps the market fails to understand the situation on the amount they could be overpowered by this new contender? Indeed, for Google, ChatGPT was either the most terrible thing that has at any point happened to it, or perhaps the best thing. We will quite often believe it will be disintermediated, however, by ChatGPT and other chatbots. We won't require the sort of search and, in this way, Google's model to publicize that drives. In this way, we really do stress over that one. Furthermore, as you said, Apple, there are many individuals who feel that even Amazon will be upset, not just by friendly trade. So individuals simply shopping through Instagram and other virtual entertainment destinations, Pinterest, however, additionally could be disintermediated, as buyers use ChatGPT and other man-made intelligence devices to say, I need precisely this sort of thing at the least expensive cost any place on the planet, and it would go straightforwardly to that source. Along these lines,